God's ways are often cryptic, but sometimes he sends certified mail. Hey there, kids, and welcome back to the channel. I'm Uncle Frank, hoping that you are having a great day. And in today's video, I'd like to sit back, relax, and have a little conversation about Flesh and Blood, specifically about organized play and the recent change just announced for it. You see, just earlier today, LSS has announced that there's going to be a, sad for me, but probably great for a lot of other people, change coming to higher level professional Flesh and Blood play. You see, the upcoming skirmish season, season 13, which is from November 29th, 2025 till December 14th, is going to be the final skirmish season to include Blitz as part of any official organized play. It's the final major event to include it. That's a loud truck. It's the final major event to include it in organized play in any real form. And that's something worth talking about, okay? You see, Blitz was one of the two headliner formats for Flesh and Blood. It was one of two formats that for the game's since the game's inception, heroes were designed around. You see, there are two kinds of heroes in Flesh and Blood. There are young heroes designed for Blitz, and then there are normal heroes designed for Classic Constructed. And Blitz has always, in my opinion, kind of struggled to maintain relevancy and footing as more and more people just kind of naturally gravitated towards Classic Constructed, either because it was just what was more popular in their area, or those events at larger conventions just seemed to be more enjoyable, I suppose, to some people. Now, I personally am a huge fan of Blitz. I bemoan the fact that there are dozens, perhaps, of fans out there right now, dozens of us, who will no longer get to enjoy our preferred format at larger events. I'm not sure, they didn't really say they were sidelining this at like Worlds or anything, or that they were no longer going to be doing Blitz events, period. In fact, they clarified in the article that stores can still run Blitz events. They can still do on-demand and armories and such like that. But it does seem that for organized play, like higher levels of professional play, it does look like Blitz is done. And this, in a large part, has to do with Blitz's overall lack, really, to secure an audience and to remain really popular in the world of Flesh and Blood. As the game grows, Blitz itself did not appear to do so. And over the years, you know, there's been a few different attempts, I think, by LSS to try and give Blitz a bit of a boost. They had released, oh man, almost every set up until the Hunted, I think. Up until right before the Hunted, Mistvale, had released with Blitz heroes in tow. Blitz had its own specialty events. The skirmish seasons often were Blitz, for instance, and pricing for some of these was designed with Blitz in mind. In fact, last year, there was a whole kerfuffle because there was a promo hero only being given out through Blitz, Blaze. Or crap, was that last year or earlier this year? It was earlier this year. Holy crap, that was not that long ago. So, there have definitely been genuine attempts by LSS, I think, to boost Blitz's popularity. They've, not just the decks, but they've had, again, promo heroes, the decks, special scene boxes, including 3 decks and a playmat for some of the sets have had that released alongside of it. So it seems that despite those attempts, Blitz has just not really managed to catch on or gain popularity, which is really a shame because, in my opinion, Blitz is the more enjoyable of the two formats. Not just because of the hero lineup, not just because my favorite hero is Blitz only. That does have a factor to it, in my opinion. Don't get me wrong. That does influence my opinion. But I also think Blitz is a quicker, easier format to set up. You can get through a quick tournament much easier. So if you're someone with a busy schedule, showing up to a Blitz event and playing for nearly half the time is tempting. It's very tempting compared to CZ. But I understand. I understand that it's not the most popular format. So while I am a bit bummed out about this, I do think that Blitz will still have its relevancy inside events. I'm sure that Worlds is coming up in Philadelphia next month, and I'm sure that there will be Blitz side events there that I will get to play. And I'm sure that in major events going forward, there will still probably be Blitz side events. It's just that it's going to no longer really be relevant, nor will it be a headline format in any real capacity. Which, again, that does kind of bum me out, but, the players have definitely spoken in terms of which formats they would choose to play, and CC has, by and far, really run away with the game. UPF, Ultimate Pitch Fight, is also gaining in popularity, aggressively so, especially as more and more Magic the Gathering fans leave that game and gravitate towards Flesh and Blood. So we definitely have this situation where not only is Blitz kind of failing to maintain its relevancy, but other formats, newer formats even, are starting to really eat up some of its otherwise loyal players. So that's really the news today. That's a bummer for me, but I know several people, including a lot of the people I regularly play with, who could not care less about Blitz. You guys know who you are, and are totally fine seeing it go the way of the dodo, so to speak. So that's really all we got today. Blitz is dead. Long live Blitz. I am curious what they're going to replace it with in terms of higher level play. There's been talks of Project Blue or whatever. I think they're renaming it. So I am kind of curious what they're going to replace Blitz with, or if it's just going to be a CCLL kind of thing for higher level tournament play. Curious to find out. I'm sure that they'll announce something once Blitz is finally done, once the upcoming skirmish seasons come and gone. I'm sure there's going to be something, but who knows exactly? I couldn't say. So thanks for watching. Please like, share, subscribe, comment down below if you have similar opinions to mine and are super bummed out by this, or if you have similar opinions to my now mortal enemies and you hate Blitz. Let me know. I'm curious to know either way. Thank you so much for watching and have a great day.